Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Gentry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Jacksonville State's offense will go to work first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented.
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. Running inside. It's Savage. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the counter. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Delayed handoff, it's Savage. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tight end now in motion. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. They'll run it from the gun. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Helton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This one's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finding some room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Gibbs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And
Now, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits.
Here's a little room there. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You could probably question question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Helton. Finds his tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Back to pass. Here's a heat. Soft spot in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Bradshaw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Helton. Throwing right. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Fires to the middle. Complete to Williams over the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Back to pass, it's Helton. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Helton. Skips away from pressure. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the big fella.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Helms. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 8 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Scarlet Knights, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now over to your game at Amherst Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back to the guys at GSU Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Georgia Southern's head coach told me at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Helton. Makes the catch, it's Dallas. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Quickly to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off play action on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. There's a crease. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run inside. It's Savage. Quick spin on the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on second down. They'll go right back to it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Scanning the field is Helton. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Might be changing the route. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Eagles! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it down the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nice move to keep running. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't have. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point here will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Running inside. It's Gibbs.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, is not a good job by this defense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation. The thing about this defense, man, it's to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing, to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia Southern Eagles sideline, I can see developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be...
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And back to the air on second down. Setting up the screen. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll send the back in motion.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this D, man, right when you needed it. You gave up some yards. It wasn't looking good for a little bit. But late in this football game, you needed to get a stop on third down and put the emphasis on the other side. And now, decision-making time on fourth down. But this D bowing its neck up when it got closer to the red zone.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Goes high to pull it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He makes a grab, and he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
This crowd is rising up, trying to help its defense make a stand on the 2-point try. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism.